So it's been a long time since I've sat down and talked in front of the camera, but today I wanted to share with you my thoughts on the 2019 rules slash Aero package for NASCAR. But first, I wanted to tell you kind of why I haven't been on YouTube for the last month. And it all started with my microphone breaking as soon as I finished the audio for race 10 of the Copperhead Cup Series. So I didn't buy a new microphone for a couple of weeks, and then I had to wait for a little bit before it was shipped to me. And I was busy with school and work, and I just didn't get to making any videos. So today I'm back, and my thoughts on the 2019 rules and aero package for NASCAR. Overall, I think it's been a huge success. The first race that we went to with the package, and it was kind of only half the package, but it was Atlanta. I didn't watch Atlanta because I knew that it was going to be boring, because Atlanta is always boring. So I did other things that day. I ended up watching like the last 25 laps live, and then after that, I tried watching a highlight reel on the internet, which there was no highlight reel because there were no highlights in that race. I guess the finish was all right, but other than that, it was a pretty boring race, just like Atlanta usually is. So the first true test that we had was Las Vegas, and I thought that Las Vegas was actually a really good race. We had some great racing throughout the entire race. There were just no crashes, and a lot of people I think complained about that. They thought it was a boring race because we only had the two stage cautions, which I can somewhat agree with that. But I thought the racing was really good, so overall I liked Las Vegas. Our next test was Auto Club Speedway, and yeah, that's just like Atlanta. Auto Club Speedway is never going to be exciting. So I did watch Auto Club Speedway. I didn't really like the racing there all that much. I thought Texas was all right, and I believe that's all that we've had so far for the new Aero package being tested out. Uh, and overall, my thoughts are very positive toward this new Aero package. Although there is one major problem that nobody's really talking about, and to me, that is the length of the races. With the new Aero package, the cars are much slower now, so the races feel like they are lasting a lot longer than what they were. And people already complained about how long the races were. And to me, it's not really a good thing that it feels like the races are so much longer. And I know that like lap time wise, they didn't really slow the cars down all that much, because they only slowed down the straightaway speed. The corner speeds are actually up this year, I believe. So lap times are only down by like half a second or a second or something like that at the mile and a half tracks. But that does add up, and the races are overall a bit longer and feel a little bit slower. So hopefully someday in the future, NASCAR can do something about that, make the cars a little bit faster. I'm not exactly sure how all that works, but that's just my raw thoughts on this new Aero package. Now Talladega was kind of a different story. I guess I don't even know exactly what they did with that, other than they uh, supposedly removed the restrictor plates, but like the new package was gonna make the cars slower anyway, so they didn't need the restrictor plates or whatever. But I don't know. Whatever the case was, Talladega was one of the best races that we have had in NASCAR in a long time. That was it was just like the restrictor plate racing of like 2001, 2002. I thought it was just a fantastic race. I also liked the fact that we had a lot of cars finish the race, which is something we have not seen at a super speedway race in a long time. There's usually a big 20 car wreck, and then another 10 car wreck, and then by the time you get to the end of the race, you only have like 3 cars that haven't been involved in a crash yet, and only like 6 or 7 cars that are actually capable of competing for the win. And this past weekend at Talladega, we had a lot of cars fighting for the win at the end, which I thought was very cool. We did have a couple of crashes, but there were no 20 car wrecks, which was absolutely fantastic to me. So basically, that's my thoughts on the 2019 Aero package. I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have too. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought, or what you guys have thought so far of the Aero package. And thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I look forward to reading your comments.